to the channel. My name is myli-ann and I'm starting a vlog. The last time I tried to do a vlog on this channel, it did not go great. So I'm hoping I can do a little better this time. I didn't record much last time and then I was like it. So hoping this time it goes a little better. I can get more footage. I don't forget to record. This will be like a week vlog, so today's Sunday and I'll go till Friday. And then hopefully get it up on Saturday and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so welcome to this reading vlog. I'll talk about what I'm planning on reading. So I have 3 books that I want to read before the end of July, which that means in 2 weeks. And I'm not very good at reading. Realistically, I don't read every day. And if I do, it's like a couple of pages every day. When I read for like all day, or no, not at all. So maybe we'll get through it, hopefully. Anyways, I've already started this, but A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers is the first book I want to finish. I am on page 88, so I'm not super far, but it's okay. This is about Dorothy. Okay, she's a food critic, but she, also, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I'm trying to figure that out. She eats men. Okay, she eats her boyfriends. She kills her boyfriends and she eats them. Okay. And for a book about a cannibalist and a psychotic, or she's schizophrenic, I think, one of the two. Can't quite remember. It's kind of boring. I won't lie. It's good. Like I'm not I'll finish it, but it is a little boring for a book about cannibalism and feminism and women. But hopefully it gets better. Hopefully, crossing fingers. Okay. The next book is the Decagon House Murders by Yukito Ayatushiji. I don't think I'm saying that right. But I read the Mill House Murders, I think, last year and really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd pick up the Decagon House Murders. I don't think it's a series. But they're I think they're connected somehow. Not a series, though. But very excited to read this. I'm hoping to read this in this vlog. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. And then, I didn't even say what this is about, but I kind of don't even know either, I'm going to be honest. The lonely rock-bound island of Tsunujima is notorious as the site of a series of bloody, unsolved murders. So I think that's what they're stuck in a Decagon house and there's murders and they gotta figure out who it is. So yeah. And then the last book on my July TBR is I Am Not Jessica Chen by Anne Liang. I've been meaning to read this for so long, so I'm really excited to finally get into it. This is about Jenna Chen. She wishes she was better, and when she wishes she was her cousin, the wish comes true. And this is about her going through that and figuring out, is it worth it losing myself to become somebody else? Great. I've heard great things about this one, so I'm very excited for that. It's on my 2026 TBR as well, and it's the last book on my 2026 TBR that I have not read, which is great. I've already read the other 4. Excuse me. But yeah, that is what I'm hoping to read. The first 2 books at least, I'm hoping to finish by Friday. It's possible if I can finish A Certain Hunger by tomorrow. It is very possible I can do it. anyways, that is my little vlog intro, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog.
Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know.
Hello, and I'm here to update the vlog. Reading update? No. I'm hoping to read today. I did not end up reading yesterday. I played video games. And that was it. And watched YouTube. So I was supposed to record my little trip to Books A Million, but I forgot. But I am here to update you with the 2 books I bought and another little thing I got from BAM. So the first book I got on my BAM trip was The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. She wrote The Night Circus, which I did read a while ago, though. That was like a middle school read. So I should probably go reread this, but I've also heard great things about The Starless Sea. I heard it's kind of like people who have read Piranesi or liked Piranesi also recommend The Starless Sea, and I give Piranesi a 5 stars. So I'm hoping I really like this. I'm going to read I don't really know what it's about. Let's see. Tunnels room filled with stories. Oh, I see now why people might mention Piranesi with this. Far beneath the surface of the earth, upon the shores of the Starless Sea, there is a labyrinth collection of tunnels and rooms filled with stories. So yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna read the first sentence to you. There is a pirate in the basement. The camera fell. Sorry. Okay, anyways, I'm very excited to read this. Sticky. Something sticky on the cover. Nasty. I'll get that off. But yes, that's the first book. And the second book is a book I've been hearing about a lot. BookTube, Instagram, a whole lot of everywhere. And that is Heavenly Bodies. Yeah, by Imani Iru. Again, another book I really don't know anything about. But I've been hearing about it a lot, and I want to read it. Also, look how pretty this is. Oh, and wait. That's backwards. That's no, that's upside down. I'll just read it. I would let the whole world burn if it kept you warm. I don't normally like sprayed edges, but these are cute. I can live with these, I think. Yes. I know this is a romantasy. I haven't read too much romantasy or like that. Like I don't willingly pick up romantasy, so I'm very. There's art in here. I'm excited. There's art in here. Look. I didn't know that. Is there art in the back? I'll take close-up shots of this, but like, look, cute. Okay, I'm supposed to be reading the first sentence too. That's why I opened. Okay. There's also a map. Cool. Okay, the first sentence. Alara Bellarive had been able to walk through dreams for as long as she could remember. I'm really excited for both of these. There is a theme, if you can tell, you know. We like blue, apparently. I'm in a blue mood, but the 2 books I bought, very excited to read these. Can't wait to get to them. But I need to get one more thing that I may or may not have already opened because I was really excited. But I did get a Pop Mart Yota. I love these things. I have them all over my desk. You probably see them when I take my shots of my desk. But I will show you who I got. I want all of these. Ooh, it's not very easy doing this with one hand. Okay. So I got this cute little poem girl, at least that's her name, which is so fitting because books and I write. Hello. Here she is. She is so cute. I love her so much. And here's her, and here is her card. Whoops. Here's her card. There, and it just says, I'm growing up by your way, and then her name. Also in Japanese. It's so cute. She's so adorable. I don't know where to put her. I'll find a place. But yes, that is my little book haul. I am going to read now, I swear. I really want to finish um this today. I don't think I will, because I mean, it's possible if I just really sit down and read. So that's the plan. I might make another cup of coffee. I already had my coffee, but I kind of chugged it, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to because I wanted to get out of here by 10:30 to do shopping. Shoot, maybe not. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you're liking the vlog. I hope I'm doing okay. Recording clips minus the BAM trip, but it's okay. I even went to Home Goods. I didn't record none of that. I was just like, I'm just not used to recording out in public. So yeah. Anyways, back to the vlog. I hope you enjoy. Hello and good morning. It is Tuesday morning, so I have a reading update. Shockingly, I didn't think I was gonna finish it yesterday because it was kind of like I had a decent amount left. I did finish A Certain Hunger by Chelsea G. Summers. I kind of knew from like the start I wasn't gonna love this. I appreciate some pretentious writing. Okay, one of my favorite books is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Okay, talk about pretentious. I don't know, it's so. I didn't like it. I ended up giving this a 2.5 stars. I think it was a little too much. Like, I understand the pretentious writing because, we're reading about a psychopath who eats her boyfriends. But it got tiring so fast. It really did. And if it was like sporadic here and there, I would have been fine. But it completely overshadowed like 90% of the plot. And there really wasn't much of that either. Times I was like, ooh, this is interesting, is when she talked about her friend Emma. This protagonist, which makes sense, is very unlikable, and I'm fine with an unlikable narrator. But it also just made me I just didn't like. She wasn't interesting. For a psychopath, she just was not interesting in any way, shape, or form. And I think the writing style definitely took away from the like gorier scenes of the book that were meant to like have like a really big impact. And then I'm like reading it like, okay, I don't care. So I think that was definitely my biggest issue, was the writing style, which I'm a little upset about because I was like really excited about this book and I've been wanting to read it for so long. But alas, 2.5 stars. I I really wish I liked it more, but it was just too much and so little at the same time. The plan today is to at least get halfway through the Decagon house murders. Yes. And do some journaling. I do want to journal. Because I have not done the journaling, so I would like to journal, and maybe I'll record it if I can figure out how to do that. I don't have like a tripod, so I'll just try to figure out how to maybe suspend my phone somehow above the journal. We'll see. If there's no footage of it, then I couldn't figure it out. But yes, that is this update. I don't really have anything else besides this. And yeah, hopefully I can get some more footage, better footage today. I'm sad because cannibalism, feminism, I was all here for it. So ready for it. And I'm gonna be real, I really didn't see the like feminism theme at all until like the end after her like arrest and all that, and I was just kind of like, okay, market this book as a critique of gender when it's only mentioned like a few times. It's mentioned at the beginning somewhere about how like they never expect women to be psychopaths or whatever, even though there's a bunch of evidence, and it's rarely talked about until like the end, and I'm like, you can't do that. It's got to be prominent throughout the whole book, and it really isn't. It really isn't. But yeah. Well, I hope you're enjoying this vlog, and I hope I'm doing okay. And I'll see you in the next update. Hello, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog, or hi, I'm here to update you. So, I finished a book last night, which I wasn't expecting to do. I wasn't planning on finishing a book last night, but I finished a book last night. I finished The Decagon House Murders by Yukito Ayatsushiji. So, I ended up giving this a 4 star. If you don't know what this is about, which I didn't really either before going into it, besides they live in a Decagon house, a group of like mystery, like murder, like they have like a little group club. They have a little club for people who like mystery books, and 7 of them, right, go to this island. One of them's already there when the other 6 arrive. Anyways, and a little mystery game starts, and people start dying. That's really not a spoiler because it's a murder mystery. There are going to be dead people. It is a crime. And this book is written like it's like you're definitely meant to try and solve it. Because the only reason I didn't give this and the Mill House Murders 5 stars is because like the atmosphere really wasn't there in my opinion. It is written like a murder mystery. You're supposed to solve it. I did not. I can tell you right now, the 2 characters who I thought weren't it were the last 2 motherfucking standing. So, I had it wrong from the beginning. I was thrown off at the beginning, and I'm not happy about it. But, when that twist came around, I wish I was recording. I was like, there's no way. You're fucking with me. No, but it was. That entire, like, last section of the book where it explains, like, what's going on. Yeah. What do you mean? If I went back, I'd probably maybe be able to figure it out now. But during this, no. I had no clue during reading, like, who this possibly could be. Who could be the murderer. I had my heart set on, like, a couple of them who weren't, and I was right. But still couldn't figure out who it was. And I was blown away. Blown away. Yeah. Anyways, so I gave this a 4 out of 5. I even have like a note sheet. I won't show you too close because it will spoil. But I do have a note sheet because I was like, I need to take notes because I want to figure out who this is. I didn't figure out who this was, so oops. But yes, I really enjoyed this. Again, read it in one sitting. Easy thing to fly through. Also, easy thing to miss the hints because you're flying through it. But yeah, so the plan today: read I Am Not Jessica Chen. I don't think I'll finish this one today. I'm gonna assume it's a little more heavy-handed than the Decagon House Murders, so we'll see. This is the last book on my 2026 TBR. Yeah, so that's insane. Wasn't really planning to finish them all in half the year, so I might make like a 2026 half of the rest of the year TBR because I'm sure I'll finish this within the next week. It's only Wednesday, so yeah. I'm very excited. That would also mean I completed my July TBR. And I've got a lot going on within like the next couple of weeks. Like I'm moving. So I can't promise I'm gonna be reading a lot. We'll see. Anyways, I don't really have many updates other than that. I did journal. You saw some of that. And I hope you are enjoying the vlog. And I think I'll end it tomorrow or Friday. Whenever I finish, I Am Not Jessica Chen. I'll see you. Hello. I am back on Sunday to finish off this vlog. I know. Was supposed to get it out Sunday, my bad, but things happen, things just happen. It just happens. So I'm here to talk about Jessica. I'm not Jessica Chen, and then I'll finish off this vlog. Notice how there's not a single tab. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was my mood, my reading mood, but I just could not get into this book. While reading it, just kept getting distracted. I'd have to reread because I was skimming it, and it was just like a thing. I ended up giving this 2.5 stars. I like the message. It addresses like wanting to be the perfect child, wanting to impress the people around you, live up to their expectations, and feel like a failure when you don't. And then you have the other side who wants that, like, wants to be like that kind of perfect, but doesn't realize what it comes with. And that's great. But this book doesn't really dive into it like I thought it was going to. Like, I really thought it would get psychological, but it felt really young adult. It did feel really YA. And I think that's part of the problem of why I didn't like it that much. Was it just felt so young. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but for like a book like this, I thought it would be a little more serious. I also did not appreciate the romance. Why do we need a man to be there to be like, you're always perfect? Why couldn't it have just been Jessica and Jenna Chen? Why did we need a guy? He doesn't need to be there. He didn't need to be there. This book probably would have been so much better if there wasn't a dude in it, because then we would have had deeper conversations between like Jenna and Jessica. We would have had true, like, let's figure this out now. Also, if you know what this is about, I'm Not Jessica Chen is about Jenna Chen, who wants to live in Jessica's life. Jessica's the perfect, daughter, and Jenna wants that life. She makes a wish and it happens. They switch bodies. She becomes Jessica Chen for a while. And she starts to discover that it's really not like all it's out to be. But again, I wish I went deeper into it. Really didn't need a romance. It was useless in my opinion. I feel like Anne Liang could have done so much more if we just didn't have a guy. Also, none of the side characters were very memorable at all. I couldn't care less about them. I felt like so much could have been done with this book, and it wasn't. It's so surface level, and just because it's YA doesn't mean it needs to be surface level. Like your books like the Shatter Me series that like might not be the greatest, but they do tackle a lot of societal issues pretty well. I don't know. And the ending was nice. I liked how it was tied up, but then again, we move on so fast from it. The girls just like accept it and they're like, oh, okay, we can do better now, and that's it. There's nothing more than that, and it was a little like it was a little lackluster. The book was lackluster. But anyways, this is the last book of this vlog, which means I'm ending off this vlog. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, this is my first like true vlog, so I'm hoping it goes like I think it will. I think I did okay. Um, I think most of it will be me yapping. I did not get a lot of B-roll. I apologize. I'll work on that next time. I'm good at updating, but not the B-roll part. I'll figure it out. I swear. I need to do a June wrap up because I haven't done that. I don't think I've talked at all about the June books, so I'm probably gonna record that like tomorrow or something, tonight, tomorrow morning. Yeah. Also, in the future, I would love to do like journal videos, like journal flip throughs and stuff. I have a journal and I wouldn't mind like flipping through it. I would just have to figure out how. I kind of did it in this one, but when I tell you I was knocking over my fucking phone every 5 seconds, yeah. So I gotta figure that out. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I ended up reading 3 books, so I did finish the 3 books I wanted to finish, which was A Certain Hunger, The Decagon House Murders, and I'm Not Jessica Chen. And this is actually on my 2026 TBR, which means I have officially finished my 2026 TBR. I've read everything on that list. That's amazing for me. Very happy. Didn't think I'd do it, but here we are. In July, done with my 2026 TBR, which is great because I'm starting college in a month. So I don't know how much time I'm actually going to be able to have to read. Okay, I will end this now. I'm sure you've had enough of me. Thank you for watching if you've made it to this point. I really appreciate it. And I will see you whenever I post next. And I don't know what I'm going to post next. We'll see. Anyways, ciao. Make sure you drink water. Bye bye.